Welcome to A Magical Life, Health, Wealth and Weight Loss. I'm your host, Magic Barclay, lead practitioner at Holistic Natural Health Australia and #1 best-selling author. In this podcast, I aim to give you practical tips on how to accelerate and sustain your health, increase your financial, spiritual and emotional wealth, and to look at something that haunts many of us needlessly, weight loss. In some episodes, I'll have guests available to give you even more tips, but in others, the floor is yours. Drop us a line at A Magical Life Podcast on Facebook and let me know what you would like to know more about. Now, sit back and enjoy, because it is time for you to create and truly discover a magical life. Welcome back to A Magical Life. I'm your host, Magic Barclay, and today it's just me. This is our episode 200, and I just wanted to touch base with you about a few things in life. So I'm seeing a lot of people wondering about detox. Detox has become a bit of a buzzword, and I guess, with everything going on in the world and food being grown conventionally and pesticides and, things like that, a lot of people are talking about detox. So what is detox? Well, detox should be liver detoxification. And there's a lot of parts to liver detox. Now, when we're looking at liver detox, we need to look at 3 particular phases: phase 3, 1 and 2. And where most liver detox programs, I guess, go wrong is that they only look at phases 1 and 2. And if you go too fast on phases 1 and 2, you can get really sick. So I guess a lot of you have heard about a thing called Herxheimer reactions. Well, Herx reaction is when you go too fast on a detox, or you go too fast without the right pattern of detox. I mentioned the liver, so let's take this step by step. So in phase 1, we really have the need to drive cytochrome P450, and this is responsible for most phase 1 reactions. During phase 1, the liver takes toxic substances and converts them into intermediates. Intermediates are often more toxic before they're broken up. So it's really important that they're able to be managed correctly, and the cytochrome P450 enzyme system can get overloaded and backed up. And this is what a Herx reaction looks like. It looks like spacey feeling, jitters, headaches, sweating, heart palpitations, and a few more things. Could be chronic skin itching, could be gut pain. There's a lot of Herx reactions. Now in phase 1, we're really preparing for phase 2, and that is the 6 pathways of detoxification. And they're called sulfonation, glutathione conjugation, amino acid conjugation, glucuronidation, acetylation, and methylation. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of methylation. There's actually a gene mutation which can be switched on and off, and it's called the MTHFR gene. Now, if this gene mutation is switched on, methylation becomes very difficult. You can either hypomethylate, which is undermethylate, or you can hypermethylate, which is overmethylate. And so when we're looking at these pathways, they're called conjugation pathways. This phase is what's responsible for intermediate toxins to be removed from the body. So when we do phase 1 and 2, we're forming the intermediate toxins and we're removing them from the body. And this is where the programs that Holistic Natural Health run differ from other programs. other really popular liver detox programs because they stop at phase 1 and 2. But what we do is we do phase 3 first. Now, phase 3 is the elimination phase. And it's really important that we can eliminate before these intermediate toxins are sent for elimination. So imagine that you have a bath full of water and you're about to pull the plug and drain the bath. Well, if the pipes are dirty, the bath won't drain properly. So poor elimination can come from a number of factors. It can come from dysbiosis, can come from a lack of fiber, can come from a magnesium deficiency, and it can come from food intolerances. In fact, it can come from so many places that if you can't do phase 3 elimination, you have no hope of phase 1 and 2 of liver detox. And this is where Herx reactions come in. This is where backflow from the liver comes in. That might look like varicose veins. It might look like hemorrhoids, might look like venous insufficiency, might look like lymphedema. There's a number of things that poor liver flow can appear as. So why am I telling you all this? Well, I think this is really important that we understand, in fact, no, not understand, we comprehend that we stand by the truth of our livers, and that is that they have a very important role to detox our bodies. We have a very important role to allow them to do it correctly. So this was just me jumping in. What is detox? Why is it so important? Why is everyone talking about it? And how should you do it? This was your episode 200 of A Magical Life, Health, Wealth and Weight Loss. We have so many great guests coming up for our next 200 episodes, and I'm going to try and pop in and answer more of your questions. And so to do that, if you want to pop it onto our Facebook page at A Magical Life Podcast, please feel free to drop some questions in there and just say, hey, can you address my question? And we will do an episode on it for you. We used to do listener questions. I'm more than happy to help you out and do that again. In fact, I love hearing from our listeners. For now, please like this podcast episode, share it with those that you care about, leave us a review, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more episodes. And now go forth and create your magical life. Thanks for listening today. Please subscribe to hear future episodes, leave a review, and share this podcast. You can follow us on Facebook at A Magical Life Podcast or at Holistic Natural Health Australia. That's holistic with a W. You can find us on Instagram at Holistic Natural Health or at www.holisticnaturalhealth.com.au. That's where you'll access all sorts of articles, freebies, and more.